Hey you guys, it's Liezl Jayne. Today I'm going to show you my current no makeup look. This is kind of like my everyday makeup at the moment when I want to get ready a little bit quicker in the morning and I want to look like I'm not wearing much makeup, but I actually am wearing a little makeup. This is quite a simple, dewy, fresh look, a little bit glowy, not too glowy, just a little bit of a glow for a no makeup kind of a look. To start, I always prep my skin with a moisturizer. Today I'm using my Mixed Nature face cream. It's very simple. Then I'm using my Bare Minerals Daily SPF 50 cream to protect my skin for the day. This stuff is so silky, I love it. I'm so freaking obsessed with it. Then I'm using a touch of lip balm to hydrate my lips. I'm using my Badger Madagascar Vanilla Lip Balm. Okay, so now I'm applying some tinted moisturizer. I'm using the Bare Minerals Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream in the shade Ginger 06. I'm using this instead of a foundation. It's very light on the skin, but I still feel like it does a really good job of evening out the complexion, which I think is what it's supposed to do. I just start by applying a few little dabs where I feel like I need them and then gently even it out. I find it's easier to just use my fingers. That's what I do. Then I'm going straight in with some concealer. I'm using the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer in the shade Medium. I'm not doing like a crazy amount, just a little bit. Well, maybe this is a lot for some people, but it's a small to medium amount for me. I basically just use my finger to gently pat the concealer around to blend it in, just in the areas that I applied it. The tinted moisturizer that I used is quite light, so I generally do like to pair it with a little bit of concealer too. Now I'm using the Bare Minerals Well Rested Face and Eye Brightener, so this is like optional. Sometimes I use it and sometimes I don't, but I feel like it really does give the skin that glowy, dewy look and helps to just brighten my skin up a bit. I'm using this as a highlighter because I don't really like to use too much powder when I want to go for a no makeup look, because then you can just like see you're wearing makeup. I apply it just below my eyes in the corner and then in the inner corners of my eyes, on the tip of my nose, just a little bit there, in a thin line down the center of my nose as well, a little bit on my chin, and then also a little dab on my cupid's bow, just in the areas that I usually highlight. I just blend that in gently with my fingers again. I also apply some in a line going upwards along my cheekbones. This just feels so fresh to me. It gives my skin a nice healthy glow, that glowy look. I'm going to use a tiny touch of translucent powder to set my concealer and to set my face brightener so that it doesn't crease, but it's really just such a little bit because I don't want to make this look powdery. I want to keep it really dewy and fresh as possible. I'm using my Bare Minerals translucent finishing powder. I apply a little bit to my forehead to prevent, oiliness throughout the day, and then just a little bit under my eyes and in the corner and over my eyelids, only where I applied concealer or face brightener. I'm using my Honest Beauty finishing brush to apply it. I love this brush so much. I'm applying just a little touch of eyeshadow. I'm using my Bare Minerals Bare Neutrals palette. I'm just using the lightest matte shade on the palette. I don't like to use anything with a sparkle or a shimmer in it for a no makeup kind of look, so I'm only going for matte shades. I'm just applying that shade all over my eyelids. My eyeshadow is going to be super simple and natural, but it will just give my eyes a little bit of dimension and make me look more awake. The second shade that I'm using is the matte brown shade from the same palette. I'm only applying a little bit in my creases and just a very little bit in my creases for a little subtle bit of dimension. It's just going to enhance my eyes a little bit more and make them look a little bit bigger. I try to just make sure that it's all blended in and looking as natural as possible. I'm using my eyeshadow blending brush from the Body Shop and just blending it in small circles and also just straight across my creases. Then I'm using my Bare Minerals Round the Clock Intense Cream Glide Eyeliner in the shade Midnight. That is such a long name. Just a little bit on my upper waterline on each eye. Oh my gosh, you guys, I know, you guys, so much Bare Minerals. Okay, I swear this isn't sponsored. It's not sponsored. I'm just a Bare Minerals fan. Anyway, I like this eyeliner because it doesn't irritate my eyes. And then for mascara, I'm using my Bare Minerals Flawless Definition Volumizing Mascara in the shade Black. This has an amazing brush. I'm pretty obsessed with it. So I just do mascara on my top lashes and then a tiny little bit on my bottom lashes just to, bring the whole look together. Okay, how's the face that one makes while applying mascara? I'm trying very hard not to make that face. but I try to keep the bottom lashes especially as natural looking as possible. But I do like a fuller mascara look on the top lashes. That's just what I like. So yeah, you can see I'm wearing mascara, but I just like that kind of look. Okay, now I'm using this brow filler from Honest Beauty in the shade Warm Auburn. So on the one side of this is a spoolie brush, so I'll just give my eyes a quick little brush. I brush, you know, in an upwards direction, in the same direction that the little hairs grow. And then I take the pencil side and I just very gently draw a little line underneath my brows just to clean them up a bit and make them look a little bit more defined. Then I'll just fill them out just a little bit, not too much, and just even them out a bit, fill in any sparse areas. I try to draw in the direction that the hairs grow as well for a more natural look. When I fill them in, especially at the start of the brow, I try to use as little product as possible. I just draw 1 or 2 little hairs, like in the beginning of the eyebrow. Okay, now I'm using my MAC brow set in the shade Brilliant Brunette. This is kind of like a mini mascara, but it's for your eyebrows. And again, I just brush very gently in an upward motion to get a more natural effect. You can easily apply way too much of this product, so I go very gently with it. And then, you know, mostly around my arch area, I apply very little at the start of my brow. So I'm almost done with this look. I'm adding a little bit of color to my cheeks with the Honest Beauty Cream Blush in the shade Truly Floating. This is just adding a little flush of color, flush of healthy color to my face. And I love that this is a cream, so it doesn't make my face look powdery and cakey. You don't want that with a no makeup look really. So I just do a really small amount onto the center of my cheek, and then gently dab it around and along my cheeks to blend it in. This is very pigmented, so I only use a very small amount. I find it easiest to smile a bit to find the center of my cheek and then blend it upwards from there. And I'll blend it ever so slightly into my hairline at the top of my cheekbone. And then lastly, the lips. So I like to use one of 2 products, so I'm going to quickly show you both. I either use the Burt's Bees Pomegranate Lip Balm. This is not very tinted at all, but it has the most subtle, pretty tint in it. And I think it might be my favorite lip balm ever. So perfect for a no makeup, everyday kind of a look. It looks super natural, but it just adds the slightest little tint. So that's one of the lip products that I like to use, especially if I just feel like wearing straight up lip balm. And if I do feel like wearing a little bit more color on my lips, but I still want them to look really natural and I'm still going for that no makeup kind of look, then I'll apply some of my Burt's Bees tinted lip balm. I'm using the shade Hibiscus. This is like a proper tinted lip balm. It looks very subtle and natural, but it still gives my lips a little bit of color. And that's my current no makeup look. How I've been doing my makeup most days. It's really natural and simple, and I think it's perfect for a no makeup kind of look. And I'm also going to list all of the products that I used today over on my blog for you. There'll be a link to that below this video as well, so you can go check it out there if you want to. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and liked seeing my no makeup look. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will see you again very soon.